In the aftermath of the COVID-19 lockdown and the subsequent reopening of learning institutions, several students have been caught up in protests across the country. The majority of these protests were blamed on the discipline of the learners, which had changed in the 2 years they had been at home. On the other hand, some schools were drowning in debts which not only crippled their operations, but also forced some institutions to shut down. With this in mind, head teachers and their deputies have now been retrained and retooled in better leadership and managerial skills in order to improve on the running of their learning institutions.
Because many of them lack the required competence, skills and attributes of actually running educational institutions.
In a one-day training exercise that has been organized by K&K Policy Management Consultancy, the school heads were tipped on how to address conflicts between parents, learners and staff. These conflicts are said to be based on a number of causes.
After COVID, the 2 years of COVID have affected us seriously. The problem of discipline is a big one in the secondary schools and even the primary schools. But we are aware that have competition within the institution itself. Within the teachers themselves, there is a competition, bullying. The students, even these pupils in primary, there's a lot of bullying going on. Group rivalry, different groups rival within an institution without your knowledge. Discrimination is another problem.
If left unresolved, these conflicts could have an adverse effect on the school's management.
Discomfort, definitely. You can't avoid it. There's a lot of insecurity, which is obvious. People are insecure, insignificance, feelings.
The school heads have also been advised on how to institute changes that bring every stakeholder on board.
You walk the talk yourself so that you become a good example. Coaching, are you supporting the teachers through workshops so that they also learn the skills and the competences, what we call capacity development and skills development.
The training also saw school heads guided on resource mobilization and financial management.
So efficient means that all the money that is collected, that is supposed to be collected, is all collected. In many schools, ladies and gentlemen, teachers don't mind parents coming without, or rather going into another term without paying the full school fees. But mind you, you planned everything for that term. It means that all these activities had to be funded by the money that we are supposed to be collected.
Some of the participants in this training have revealed the importance of such engagements to their roles and responsibilities as school heads.
When you look at the world at large, conflicts in school are causing a problem. Schools being the backbone of the country's growth, we need to find all ways of looking at these conflicts and resolving them. And it has been a very, very good training.
What is that you have to do if a school is to develop? And involvement, everybody has to be brought on board to avoid cliques, because once there are cliques, then you find that those cliques hinder development. They sometimes sabotage even the programs that would help the institution to develop.
Joyce Nakato, NTV Weekend Edition.
In administration.